kids are going to be out doing 10 million different things. Maybe you have them out mowing the lawn. Maybe they're going to camp. Want to visit with Sherry Milo. She is here from the Minute Clinic, nurse practitioner. Kids go away to camp too. Big thing this year.
Correct.
And, you know, anything can happen when they're at camp.
Correct.
So what advice do you have for the moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas watching this morning to make sure the kids are okay while they're away at camp?
Well, the first thing is that we want to choose the right camp for the child's abilities, for their physical fitness level. So if they're not a good swimmer, we don't want to send them to the camp at the lake.
Gotcha.
So make that a shared decision between the child and the parent or grandparent. The next thing is we want to be sure probably the most important thing is that we have good footwear.
All right.
The most common camp injury is twisted ankles, blisters, stubbed toes. So we don't want to be wearing flip-flops. So if we're going to be hiking, we want a good hiking shoe with good ankle support, or a tennis shoe is fine if you don't have hiking shoes. And instead of flip-flops by the pool, we want a water shoe so we prevent those slips and falls.
Oh, yeah, and I would also bet, that's probably going to be a lot better if you have that water shoe because, when you're at any kind of public pool or anything like that, there's all kind of illnesses or stuff that could be lurking.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, I learned that lesson as a kid one time. All right, so what do we have here? I see all kinds of sprays and whatnot.
First thing we have is an EpiPen. If your child has allergies to bug stings, bug bites, foods, they need to have their EpiPen on hand at camp or have a counselor that knows how to use it.
Now, Sherry, do you recommend, even if you don't know of your child having an allergy, still sending an EpiPen with them just in case? No, it's not necessary? Okay.
Correct.
Don't be
correct.
too worried. Okay, all right.
Right. The camp should have EpiPens on hand and allergy medications. And remember that kids with seasonal allergies to pollen, they're going to be outside the whole time at camp, most camps anyways.
Right.
So be sure and pack their allergy medication if they need it.
Okay, what else do we have here?
It's so important to prevent bug bites. So we can either use a DEET, it's stronger, it's DEET based though, and some people don't like to put DEET on their skin. CVS also has a brand of not DEET free, and they also have some all natural oils and stuff that you can apply instead.
Okay, yeah, I've always heard some parents say they're a little concerned about, especially with the smaller kids, using DEET.
Right.
So it's good to know that there are some, and these are just as effective.
Correct, just as effective. Well, DEET is stronger.
Right. But it's still going to do the job.
It is recommended to wash off the DEET when you go inside after using it.
And what do we have here?
And then we have sunblock. Sunblock needs to be broad spectrum, so it covers UVA and UVB rays. A 30 is recommended just because 50 doesn't provide you much more than 1 or 2% more protection. You get 97% protection from an SPF of 30. You want to make sure and apply that before you go out.
Yes.
Reapply after swimming, reapply after heavy sweating, and reapply every 2 hours if you're not swimming or sweating.
And we're just about out of time, but I think this last one's kind of a given. Take along the water bottle.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, you can never have too much water. Share some great tips, great things to keep in mind. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, well, this is kind of wild. There's this wedding.